Hey, what's up? I'm Alicia from DJ Mac Malaysia, and with me tonight is DJ Duo, Sick Individuals, and they've just finished their set here at Fuse KL. How are you guys doing?
Really
so
well.
good. Like we just finished our set, still a little bit hyped, but had a good time.
Nice. Now smashing stick tunes all across the globe, and now finally back here in Kuala Lumpur. What would you guys say is the main difference between the Western side of things and like the Eastern crowd, fans and stuff like that? How people are receiving the music?
I think melodies are maybe even more important here. I think in Europe, it's a lot about like beat-driven tracks. Like I think we have a big culture now coming up also in the more the underground scene, like techno. So it influences the EDM as well. And I think here we can play a bit more melodies, and we love making melodies. So and also the sing-along part. Like you guys love to sing along, and that's what we love as well.
Sure. Cool. Now you guys go way back, and even meeting about 4 years before Sick Individuals actually debuted.
Yeah.
So what would you say is the biggest accomplishment up till now that you guys?
Wow. Yeah, we had so many accomplishments.
Little ones.
And they were all little ones and big ones, and like, every day is like little achievement. When we continue working on Sick Individuals, and sometimes it's the small moments that you can visit a country for the first time, or that you see a fan enjoying your music so much. So for me, it's always about those small things. Sometimes you're riding in a car, and you see something, and then you're like, wow, I'm so cool that we can actually do this. So those kind of achievements are still going on all the time. That's why we love to do what we do. For
sure, definitely. Now, what about like challenges? What would you say is the biggest challenge that you guys have overcome?
To wake up before the show.
No, I think we worked long on our visual show, and we kind of improved it. In the end, we started by like doing the visuals from the stage. So actually, Ray is controlling the visuals from the stage. That's quite unique. So you see a lot of DJs touring, and they bring a visual guy. But now I'm doing the DJing, Ray is doing the MCing and the VJing on stage. So that was quite challenging, and we had to figure out a system to make that work. And we kind of reinvented it every time. And now tonight we tried out a new system again, and we were super happy with it. So that's kind of, if you're talking about challenges, gave us some headaches in the beginning, but now we're super happy with it, and I think the result is really there.
Sure, it's definitely dope. Now you guys have collaborated with many different artists and DJs along the way, but to describe your style, and your style and your sound has definitely evolved, and transformed since the beginning. But for someone who's actually just getting to know Sick Individuals, how would you describe your style and sound to them?
I would say it's melancholic. We always try, we have always melancholic melodies. We just love it. There's a lot of groove. It's dance music in the end, so we always try to have the groove in there, even if it's a little bit harder. We always want to have some groovy and funky rhythms in there. So groovy, melodic, melancholic, just sick, I think.
Yeah. All right. Now, if you guys could collab with an artist, a DJ, whoever,
like anyone,
live dead, who would you guys?
Yeah, we always say Daft Punk because.
Such a big influence.
Yeah, a big influence, and they made such great music. And so we said we would love to work with them.
It will be the ultimate collaboration. It's kind of legendary to work with them. Of course, we have plenty more artists we want to work with, and also we love to work with some unknown guys as well. We do a lot of collaborating with singer-songwriters, and sometimes they are quite unknown, but they have a beautiful voice, or they can write really good lyrics or whatever. So we're not only looking for the top ones, but Daft Punk, if you want to name one, it's kind of it's gonna be that's the main one. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, now if you could go back in time and give yourselves one piece of advice, what would you guys say to your old selves?
Keep it. For me, it would be keep the how do you say that, strategy for yourself a little bit. We outsourced a lot. In the beginning, we thought we have to grow fast, and in the beginning, of course, we did everything ourselves. So social media, coloring our own photos. We were editing our own videos. We were kind of doing our own finance. We did everything ourselves, and that worked great. And then at the early start, we thought let's outsource stuff. So let's give someone else the job of the finance. Let someone else do the video editing. We just focused on the music. But it turned out that outsourcing that took a lot of energy from our side as well, because we had to kind of to say a lot of these Disney people didn't do a good job. So for my advice for myself would be keep it a bit for myself from the beginning and stay with that, because now we're at a point that we're kind of like coming back to that. So we're trying to have a smaller team and kind of doing, we're influencing it more ourselves. So yeah.
Gotcha. What about you, Eric?
Yeah, I think I could agree on that. Like, the best challenge we always face is that you have to define the people that you want to hire and want to have in your team. You have to make sure that they're like top notch.
For sure.
So, and that's where we see a lot of companies or a lot of DJ with productions go in the wrong direction, where the entertainment goes down a little bit. They just don't have the right people. I mean, that's a challenge we had as well. And now that we have more talented people, more creative people, they attract more creativity as well. So that's something, that's a challenge. I
and
think,
also,
right?
you need a manager, but like in the end, like it's the most important what you do as an artist. So don't think like, oh, this manager is gonna make me whatever. So in the end, you have to do it all yourself. So that's one like important advice, I think.
For sure. Now, what's next for Sick Individuals after jumping into 2019?
2019, I'm so excited for that. Like actually, we just launched kind of a new direction music-wise. We just signed 3 songs with Sony in Disco X Scandinavia, and we just released Easy and Beautiful Place. And there's gonna be follow-up in January, and we're gonna continue working with them, and we're gonna do a lot of more poppy stuff, like how do you call it, like Spotify friendly music. I don't know how you call it, but of course we will continue our club bangers. We're gonna do some progressive records, so we try to release a banger every 2-3 months. But in the meantime, we are super excited to work on the poppy stuff as well, and we want to do more videos. We want to continue our live show. We finally have the visuals figured out, so we want to do that more, of course. We just signed to a new agency, and they're providing us with a lot of bookings. So instead of doing like shorter tours, we're doing longer tours with more bookings. So like this tour, we're 3 weeks away from home, but we actually like it. It's like you're in the tour mode, and you just like boom, slamming all the performances. And in the meantime, we just hire studios to work on our music as well.
Definitely.
So yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, now before you guys go, is there anything you guys would like to say to your fans here in Malaysia?
Well, it's always great to be here, and it's been a while now. We got back here, and I think the energy is still here, and we would love to come back because we really enjoy the crowd.
We love
here.
that.
Yeah.
And one particular thing is that a lot of people in KL, they speak English really good. But we were like, wow, this is so dope, right?
We try.
Yeah, no, but really, that's a big
Thank
difference
you.
from some
Right,
other
yeah, for
Asian
sure.
countries.
Yeah.
Really nice.
So we can really speak to the fans like easily, and we saw a lot of people like smiling in the crowd. So it makes me so happy to come back.
Very friendly.
Yeah, it's a really warm culture. I feel.
Definitely wish you guys come back here soon.
Thank you.
And good luck and all the best to your future endeavors.
Thank you.
Alright,
Thank you so much.
for
Thanks
your
for having
time.
us. Yeah.
Thank you.